5 supermodels who are uglier than the average girl. Number 1. Jessica Hart. Jessica Hart definitely earned a place in the Supermodel Hall of Fame when she walked for Victoria's Secret, becoming one of their angels for 2012 and 2013. That is until she decided to trash-talk Taylor Swift, who then demanded that she not take part in the show in 2014. She is known for having a gap-toothed smile which is hardly original and is basically pretty average looking despite being one of the highest paid models in the world in 2015. She tends to get by with a few campaigns here and there and a billionaire boyfriend, but given that she claimed Taylor was not pretty enough to be on the Versus runway, she really should stop being the pot that calls the kettle black. Here is another model who is all body and gimmick but turns out to have a normal face that you probably would not even notice on the street. Number 2. Stacey Mckenzie. This is one of those models that just defies belief. When you look at photographs of Stacey, you don't see much worth writing home about. Her body is fairly square with sloping shoulders, no hips to speak of, and unattractive proportions, not to mention a flat chest which makes some other models look like glamour stars. She is also blessed with big fish-like eyes and huge lips, and for some reason she always seems to have her hair styled in the least attractive way possible at any given moment, and yet she has managed to leverage her career to the extent that she even judges on Canada's Next Top Model. It's fair to say that if someone who looks this average can make it that big, she is exactly who you would want to have coaching your career. She describes herself as distinctive, which in this case is absolutely a euphemism. Number 3. Gisele Bundchen. This Brazilian model is blessed with an amazing body and has leveraged it in some amazing ways. She ended up being the 16th richest woman in the entertainment industry as a whole in 2007, and was the top-earning model in the world in 2012. She was credited for bringing the modeling trends back from heroin chic to a hotter body shape, and has also been a Victoria's Secret angel for 7 years. All of this, and even her peers Naomi Campbell and Claudia Schiffer, describe her as the last true supermodel. And yet when you actually look at her face, is it really that impressive? She has the thin and gaunt look that even curvier supermodels have, and her nose is somewhat misshapen with a slight hook to the end as well as a bulge in the middle. Her lips are wonky and her eyes seem small when they are not beefed up with layers of fake lashes. Number 4. Cheryl Tiegs. A poster of Cheryl Tiegs might be exactly what you expected to find on many a teenage boy's bedroom wall in the 1970s, but that was largely for 2 reasons, both of which could be found on her chest. In terms of her actual looks, Cheryl was not especially gifted. She looked just like any normal girl next door, and even had smaller eyes and thinner lips than you might expect from a supermodel. It was her Sports Illustrated covers that really made her famous, but by this era she was already approaching her 30s and starting to look more like your friend's mother than your girlfriend. It did not stop boys from fantasizing about her, but when they did, they were more likely to be picturing her famous pink swimsuit on her face. She ended up marrying 4 times, once to Gregory Peck's son and once to the photographer Peter Beard, who helped her career to continue after her initial rush to fame. Number 5. Rushka. Considered to be one of the early supermodels, this German was a popular model and actress during the 1960s. Her real name is Vera, and we have to admit that she has a pretty cool backstory. Her father was killed when she was just 5 years old because he allegedly attempted to assassinate Adolf Hitler, which led to the rest of his family ending up in labor camps and then being homeless at the end of World War II. At the age of 20, however, things took a turn for the better when she was discovered by a photographer and became a full-time model. While she managed to make it work as a model, her looks were very odd and striking in person. She had a huge forehead as well as very full lips, which gave her face an odd balance. Sharp cheekbones and large but often droopy-looking eyes completed the picture. Subscribe.